You work so hard just squeezing and squeezing and squeezing to get more juice out. And it's like, man, it takes so much, it's so hard, and you get so little out of it. And even the best of us would be like, is the juice worth the squeeze? It's like that in life. You know, we want the juice, but more often in life, we end up with more squeeze than juice. We end up looking at our life and our relationships, and we're like, yo, man, I thought this was going to be more fun. I thought this was going to make me happier. I thought this was going to be more fulfilling. I thought this relationship was it. I thought she was the one. I thought we were going to have, everything was going to be golden now that I found her. I thought this is what, but the squeeze, it's just squeeze. We get tired and worn out. We feel like quitting and walking away. There's all kinds of areas in life we can look at and ask, is the juice worth the squeeze? Maybe you're asking that right now. Things haven't been going so good for you at home, and you haven't said anything to anybody. You haven't talked about it with each other, but you're like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the next 5 years is worth the next month of working through this. Maybe you're at work and you're like, man, I'm in the squeeze now. The trials and the pressure just build up. It seems like people are passing you by. You work, you do such good stuff, but you're never noticed. Nobody's ever paying attention. This isn't where you thought you'd be. You thought you'd be in a better financial place. You thought you'd be in a better professional place. And you're like, man, is it worth putting this much heart and soul and energy into it? I don't know if it's worth the squeeze. Maybe it's another area of your life where you just feel tested. You feel pressure. You feel like it's not easy and you don't know if it's worth pushing through to get to the juice you hope for. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Pressure builds and trials add up, and we all end up living in a place where we face the squeeze of life, and sometimes it comes in the form of relational issues. Sometimes it comes in the form of health issues. Sometimes it comes in the form of shattered dreams and hopes for our future. Sometimes it comes in the confusion of our now and wondering what's going to happen, or the questions or the uncertainty of our circumstances right now. It comes in all different kinds of ways, and it comes from all different kinds of places. The trials and the tests and the pressure. And if we're being really honest with ourselves, sometimes it comes in our hands because we're pretty good at messing some stuff up, at causing some of our own dilemmas and increasing the pressure in our own lives by making poor choices. Sometimes it comes from our hand, but sometimes it comes from other people's hands, and we didn't do anything to deserve it, and we didn't do anything to ask for it, but somebody made a decision, and we are left with dealing with the consequences of that decision. Sometimes it seems so unrelated to anything, almost as if it's coincidental, just the victims of circumstances that shift, the storms of life that come in and out seemingly from nowhere. And sometimes it's God's hand on the orange, and He's gently pushing down to pull juice from us. But all the time, there's something better ahead. And you can't lose sight of that in the middle of the squeeze.